So making sure that you stay consistent with whatever it is that you're doing with those three things. If if you're in real estate, if you're in restaurant industry, and then transportation, whether it be freight and all that stuff, you'll be able to win, especially in a market where it's definitely needed. Supply the demand. Like, that's what you have to do. So when we created Ride, it was really about just solving the problem of transportation. Like, there's no taxis there. There's no, so knowing my market. So when people ask me to go certain places, like, hey, can you take me to work? Can you take me to the doctors? Can you run by the store? Can you go? I started, saying, hey, look, hey, you know what? Like, whatever people needed me to do, that's a service, right? So, can you take me to run some errands? That's personal stuff. Can you take me to work? That's going to work. Can you take me, to the doctors? That's a medical. Can you go to the store for me? That's a concierge. Can you go to the food place for me? That's a food delivery. So, and then now we have Ride Cargo and Freight, where we're doing we're dispatching anything that's not a CDL, but that's his own lane. So there are 6 different services with Ride. So once I saw what I had, and mind you, at this time I was staying in a motel. I moved myself into a motel. I was talking to the motel owner, and he let me stay in the motel, paying him $50 a day, and I had my van, and I had and so that's how because I didn't want to stay with family, and I didn't want the distraction of you start a new company and this and that, and what you gonna do, and I need money, and what I mean. So I really needed to focus on what I was doing and focus on how I was going to solve these problems, and just stay consistent with it, and a lot of prayer, and a lot of prayer, and praying, because I didn't know if it was going to pop. I knew I had a spurt, but I didn't know it was going to pop. So I stayed down with that and just stayed focused and just isolated myself, because I knew what I had could change the world, and it has. It's just changing. It's changing everything now. And it was in the ride. Like, I've experienced so much. I experienced vans breaking down. I experienced being without a vehicle, trying to figure out how I'm going to get this lady to work, or this guy to the doctor, or this lady to the doctor, or this family from the hospital, so I definitely, have been there. I've been through every single stage of this industry, and still learning more new stuff every single day. So if you're watching this video, taking some time out, if you're watching the video, just know that, if you just now starting, I've been there where you at. I've been there where you at right now, and where you're going to be if you stay with it. You got to stay down for the come up. You have to. That it's not going to work if you give up. A lot of people get into this business, and because it sounds good, I can be, transportation, and it sounds good. They get into this industry and this business, and not knowing what it all entails. Like, first of all, you're gonna lose sleep. You gotta be able to do the things that most people aren't gonna do, which is getting up when, and sometimes, when we first started Ride, I was operating at 24 hours a day, 24/7. We still operate 7 days a week, but we're not 24 hours anymore, but we were. And when you're growing, you have to be available. And the more you're not available, the less money you're going to make. The less money you're going to make,